Hey everyone, welcome to High School Dropout's advice. If you need subtitles, please click on the subtitle button right here. The subtitles are still there, but sometimes need like 1 to 2 hours to display. Another milestone update about Ehang. We had so many good news the last 10 days about Ehang, it's actually too good to be true. If you want to watch the latest news, click on my channel and check the latest information about Ehang. I don't want to link them all up there because it would be like 8. Once again, I have to say thank you, one of my loyal viewers, for directing me to this news. Big thanks, Jorgen. The news is from Norway. I'm pretty sure Jorgen is from Norway or can speak Norwegian because the news is in Norwegian. So we need to use Google Translator to translate the news. I think many investors might not know that Ehang is also in Norway. We need to understand that many countries are ahead in the idea of having manned or unmanned drones in their transportation infrastructure. And many Scandinavian countries are way ahead of adopting EVs and new ways of transportation. Norway already has a 10% adoption rate of EVs. Electric car sales have overtaken fossil fuel cars. Have a look at how forward-thinking Norway is in comparison to the rest of the world. Their phase-out stage is in 2025 already. Most countries' phase-out stage is in 2030. The phase-out stage is the time the government decided to forbid the sales of fossil engine cars. So it should not come as a surprise that NIO will start offering cars in Norway at the end of 2021. Before we get into details of the news in Norway, please give me a like so more people can see this video. If the video does not get enough likes, it will die off. So liking and sharing the video help the video to spread. This is the article in Norwegian. So Ehang Scandinavia works with NORCE on a European project where they use drones to transport medical personnel and equipment in urban areas. They believe that they get certified for this within 3 years. For comparison, let me mention that other drone makers like Joby, Archer or Lilium are launching their drones in 3 to 4 years. This actually shows us again how ahead Ehang is. The EU has a couple of research projects in Norway to observe the development. If the project is successful in Norway, this would be implemented in other countries in Europe. They share the research results so every country doesn't need to do it on their own, which speeds up the licensing process in the future. The first project will be developing simulations models in a digital manner first before getting real drones and program them for specific routes. Ehang got awarded among 12 different competitors to do this research and collaborate with Norway and Europe. The 3 years project will be worth 7 million euro for Ehang, but the money is secondary here. Landing partnerships with the European government is the key focus here. Ehang Scandinavia expect the digital simulations to take around 18 months before starting operational demonstration after 2 years. The CEO Ehang Scandinavia hopes that the certification will be within 3 years. This is important news. Let me show you the website of the research institute NORCE, which Ehang is playing a part in now. I thought a couple of weeks before that I noticed that Ehang is a very ambitious company and they are trying to grow in every area we can think of. The most important is that Ehang's management can keep up with the growth. We know that Ehang is a growth company and we see all those great partnerships coming in. Now is the time that Ehang can also prove that their products are working and getting accepted. I do have a little video showing what would happen if Ehang's propeller won't work. We can see what happens when a couple of propellers are stopped. The drone is quite quick in adjusting, so there isn't a big change for the passenger inside the drone. We can see up to 3 propellers stop working and the drone will still elevate in the air. I wonder what the minimum amount of propeller the drone needs. At the moment, it looks like an overkill when it actually works with less propellers. At this point, let me show you what Ehang is trading for. $34.81 per stock with a market cap of 1.91 billion. This is a small company based on the market cap, but I think that despite the small market cap, there are a lot of value, potentials and partnerships hidden in the stock. The gift of 306 million from the Hyejo government, the partnership with the government, the recent drone sales in Korea, the collaboration and research in Europe, having a finished product in use by companies in China, all this is worth more than a market cap of 1.9 billion. Let me show you NIO as an example. At the end of 2019, NIO went nearly bankrupt, but X-Bank CEO invested 300 million, which helped them to stay afloat. During the 2020 pandemic, people realized what a hidden gem NIO was and exploded in price. The same applies to Ehang. But no matter how bullish we are on Ehang, please remember not to put all eggs in one basket. The drone industry is the future. In my humble opinion, the drone industry will also replace the car industry. Why should we maintain roads, build bridges and highways when we simply can fly? I know there will be an EV revolution, but electric cars can be obsolete within 30 years. Flying with drones will allow humanity to build the cities vertically, reducing our footprint in the nature. It also helps us with overpopulation. When we keep destroying nature, we have to admit we have no future. So in the future, cities will be built vertically and we are flying. Reducing our footprint plays a key role in the future. This is the natural development we have to take. Drones are costing around 200,000 now, which is in reach for some wealthy people, but the development of course will become a mass product in the near future and it will become cheaper. With today's technology and global infrastructure, flying drones instead of cars are within 30 years of reach. Remember how it was in 1991 when you heard about the digital network, and it became the internet and beyond in 2021. All this happened in a 30 years time frame. As an investor, there has never been a more exciting time to live in. This is like in old Britain in the 17th century, investing in ships and trade routes around the globe. You know, there's gold, all you need is to invest in a boat and a crew to ship it over. Or like in the 20th century with the discovery of oil, the building of railways, automobiles and the phone line. We live in the fastest era human knows, where development in space, 3D printing, drones, EVs, DNA modification, big data, nanotechnology, blockchain, AI, fintech, autonomous tech and robotic are already ongoing and developing our future. For all investors, being part of a revolution will generally translate to make a fortune for us. The most money you can make is by owning assets. By owning and holding assets, you are generating generational wealth. At this point, I have to say for legal reasons that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Do your own due diligence and remember, your money is your responsibility. And please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed watching it. Please also share it with your loved ones and check out my other videos on my channel. Many thanks and see you hopefully in the next video. Thank you, bye!